Now, the price of petrol in South Africa since last year in June, it has went down by 2 rand and 90 cents, or almost 2 rand and 90 cents, which is something that is super good, right? I mean, yes, though this year the price of petrol started increasing, or started the year by just increasing the last 52 weeks, or in the last year, if you add the numbers and subtract the, of course, the increases from the decreases, you'll notice that there is a more decrease than the actual increase of petrol. I mean, you still also notice that the net change, like of your 93 petrol, it's 2 rand 67 cents, whilst for 95 petrol, which is the one that I prefer using, it's 2 rand and 90 cents. Then diesel, it's 2 rand and 43 cents. And you will notice that this spreadsheet, which of course I got it from Business Tech, highlights that June of last year, 93 was around 23 rands and 91 cents, and 95 petrol was 24 rands and 25 cents. Diesel was at 20 rands and 96 cents. But you will notice that in July of last year, petrol went down by 105 cents per liter, and for 93 and 99 cents for 95 and 30 cents for, of course, diesel. So it went down. But from November, you'll notice that the positive 25 for both 93 and 95, and positive 21, those are increase. It increased by 25 cents in November for both 93 and 95, and 21 cents for diesel. And the month of February, it was when we saw one of the highest increases in the 52 weeks, which came at 82 cents for 93, and 82 cents for also 95, and 1 rand and 5 cents for diesel. But June, you will know that we had a decrease of 5 cents, and diesel went down by 37 cents, and in total the ending price ending June, because there's not going to be any adjustments as far as we know, it's at 21 rands and 24 cents for 93, 21 rands 35 cents for 95, and 18 rands and 53 cents for diesel. And then the change, it simply means that petrol 93 went down by 2 rands and 67 cents in the last 52 weeks, and 95 came down by 2 rands 90 cents, and diesel came down by 2 rands and 43 cents. Now, one thing that influences, of course, the price of petrol are the oil prices. Oil prices, Brent Crude Oil. You will know that petrol comes from crude oil, right? And that is why you will notice that as Brent crude oil prices go up, prices of petrol will also go up. So Brent crude oil has been dropping, or has been stable, which is why we've been seeing also the price of petrol sort of like coming down like this in the last 52 weeks. This is something that is great, something that is very, very good to consumers, because at least the mode of transport in terms of pouring petrol, it is a bit cheaper compared to where it was last year around this time. I mean, like I said, the price of crude oil has been stable, which is something that, of course, is the one that is resulting in the prices of petrol, diesel to also be stable or to decrease, because there was a point in time when the Brent crude oil price, sometime in 2022, it went to over 120 dollar per barrel, which is something that, of course, it was not that good, which is why the prices of petrol had escalated that much. And what happened in 2022, if you remember very well, that is when our cost of living in South Africa also skyrocketed to 7.8%. This shows you that the prices of petrol has got a serious impact into, of course, the cost of living, because the food that we eat on a daily basis, the products we use on a daily basis, they get transported to wherever we buy these products, right? And when they are being transported, like your food to retail shops, they are using petrol. And if the price of Brent crude oil is up, petrol price will be up, and when petrol price is up, it means that however somehow those retailers are going to be charged more for delivery, which is why they end up adjusting the prices of the food, of the products that we buy for our household on a month to month, which is why the cost of living during that time went so high in a way that the SA Reserve Bank was left with no choice but to start increasing interest rates. That is why we saw interest rates in South Africa increasing, because had they not done that, then it was going to go out of hand, right? Which is what we are seeing in some of the African countries where the inflation is even over 30%. Hey, I don't want to mention names, but there are some countries right now that their inflation is so ridiculous, and you will know that inflation measures the amount of money also for the savers and investors. Inflation being it too high, it means that for you to make money in that economy, in that environment, it's so difficult in a way that, of course, that country, it does not attract investors anymore. I mean, let's say for instance, a country like Nigeria, I think inflation right now is at 23%. Real interest on your investments, it's obviously whatever you are getting from your banks, from your investments, minus that 23%, which means that the rate at which money is losing value at is 23%. If you are not making anything more than 23%, then you are losing money, which therefore it makes, or it does not encourage a lot of people to invest onto countries like that. But anyways, I'm not here to talk about inflation. I'm not here to talk about Nigeria, right? But the point I'm trying to drive here is that the prices of petrol influence the cost of living, which is very important. That must be underlined. And seeing that, of course, the prices of petrol has been coming down, it is for that reason that some of the products, though you have not really looked carefully, some of your products that you are buying at the stores have come down. A couple of years back, I can't remember if 2023, 2022, there was a point in time that cooking oil, you could not, it was so expensive. And this was also fueled by the Russia-Ukraine war. But again, the cost of living was just so high. But now the price of cooking oil has stabilized, it's very low, and it's back to normal, and which is something that, of course, it's good, it's amazing. And I just thought when I read this, I thought I'd come and give you a quick update as to how much has South Africa been in terms of saving, or those that have cast, how much have they been saving onto petrol when you look into the last 52 weeks. And this is the latest figures, or these are the latest figures that shows us how much motorists have been saving. 95, which is the one that I pour mostly, it went down by 2 rands and 90 cents, and it simply means that where it was last year in June versus this June, there's a difference of 2 rands and 90 cents, which is a good difference, and we just hope things continue improving like this, right? Like, share, subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. That's all from me, and God bless you all.